So moving off of case crimes then, I told you to get to case photos and documents. This in general has not changed, but as I said, they're now not on case persons or case vehicles. So as you want to upload individual photos for a victim, a suspect, that unidentified person, whatever it might be, this is now your stage and your step to upload that. What we have called out here is to make the repository and the folder of documents a little bit more clean. This is also listed on the portal. As you're uploading images, try to actually follow some vernacular here of document naming. So last name, first name, category, and even then the file extension, whatever it might be. What that looks like, you're seeing in line 2.2. If I have a John Smith who was the suspect, and what I'm uploading is maybe the birthplace, picture of the home for a specific case location, I want to rename the file so that's more easily accessible and understood what it is when I upload that. So simply naming that as something like Smith John, suspect, birthplace, and that JPEG, that photo is a photo of his birthplace, his, maybe his childhood home.
Hey, and real quick, it goes back into the marketing, like they say. When I did this before, one of the ways that we got hits on people when they were searching, if I know that my suspect is Morgan Wright and I start searching, you want that name in as many places as you can, in documents, in suspect vehicles, whatever it is, because search engine optimization will help drive people as they start. Sometimes they will go to the web and start searching for stuff. We want to make sure a lot of this is pointing back to openunsolved.org and to our case cards.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's a great call. Thank you. While you're uploading these then, something to call out here, very important. One of those photos that you're uploading should be of the suspect, the victim, the unidentified person, whatever the case is related to. Make sure you're uploading a photo. As we've said many times here, this is to be marketable. This is to get a citizen involved and interested. And so uploading something that they're going to see on their side is, one, just a requirement for the overall technology side of the portal and how it works. And I'll show you what I mean by that in a second, but really to allow them to connect to the case, to see that suspect, the victim, on the card, get them interested right away, and for them to actually review and look at more information, get them to click through with these photos. And what I mean, excuse me, what I mean from a technical standpoint is a couple of pictures here. This first one, I uploaded a picture of Desiree. Desiree was the picture selected, and that would show correctly on this case card here to the right. This is what we're looking for. This is a case. The image is there correctly. You have a case card. What ends up happening is if an image is not selected on the case photos and documents is a piece like this, which is not the user experience that we want for these citizens. And it's just this image loading. There is no image because it wasn't attached to the case. And so there's really nothing here for that citizen to be interested in, to review, and to see. So from a user standpoint, from a marketing standpoint of these cases, uploading at least one case photo of that person and selecting that in the next stage, stage 8 of publishing, is critical to get these cases online. So bring you to case photos here before we go to case publish. What this looks like, this is pretty similar to any document upload that you might have done. Maybe do a SharePoint, a OneDrive, a Google Drive, whatever it might be. This is, nothing crazier out there. I've got my instructions of how to enter in my file names. This is what I talked through. This is the recommended way to enter these. You'll see the names below in the case documents there of how you should type them in. It will also then show you any of the documents you uploaded. So currently I've put in a victim, a suspect, and even the suspect's vehicle. If I want to keep adding, I can come into add files. I'll again get some instructions here of what to name those files, but I can click choose files, come into my documents, and pick any other documents that I want to upload. Maybe I want to upload this test document here and add this in. Now, what I can do here is maybe I just selected that by accident. I don't want this in. That's not relevant. I can click my down arrow, this caret over here, click delete. It's going to ask if you're sure that you want to delete it and get this out of my documents. All of these documents uploaded here, critical to say of these will be publicly available. So this isn't like case details where there's non-public and public pieces. Anything you're uploading here is going to either the case card or the case details, and all of these documents are accessible by that citizen. So if there's something that you're not wanting out there, obviously publicly, needless to say, don't put it into this file here for case photos and documents.
And one quick other pro tip too, a lot of organizations I know, they will I know the folks here in Virginia, the Aware Foundation and some other folks missing, they will have flyers. This is a place too where you put your PDFs of your flyers, like for your victims or any additional things or anything, documents like that, right? This is a good place to put all of those things so that when somebody visits the case, they can also download it as well. So you want to minimize the number of locations somebody's got to go looking for information about the case. There you go. There's the PDF uploaded. That's how quick it was. Just rename, again, my suggestion is just rename the PDFs and the files as much as you can to put something related to that case in there. So if people search for it, they'll find it. And one last thing too, the other interesting thing about what Johnny said, and this goes into something like this, you might not know if you have people connected to an area, and I'm thinking of the Cleveland kidnappings. But you might say, hey, look, I know women went missing around this area. Your ability to target that and send them there and then have stuff like this, your PDF, maybe an age-enhanced photo, things like that, where people now are getting targeted on Facebook to drive them back to Open Unsolved to look at the case, and then they'll click on it to find out if they are connected to that case. So that's why, guys, all of these things, it sounds... all of the work is up front. I promise me, I know if you guys know how long I've been doing this and how many nights there have been typing and doing stuff, I get it. Trust me, I've been through all of it. But I will tell you, if you do all this hard work just initially up front on a case, it pays dividends later because now it's case maintenance. Now you just add another location, or now we found another picture, right? All the work is up front, but once you do that, it's like tending to a garden, man. Just weed it every now and then, clean it up, add new stuff to it. Not yet. Johnny asked about uploading videos. I don't think we can do that yet in this, right, Jake?
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it at this stage. In the future, yeah, I think that's a possibility.
But you know what to do? Sorry, put the link in your public link and make it a YouTube video or somewhere else where they can go to and get the video.
Yeah, no, that's a fantastic point. Upload it somewhere public, put in the link, and it can be connected that way. It'll be probably better and easier for you to not upload such a large file anyway. I uploaded something like a PDF that was really small. If you're uploading large files, you know, I can see you not having a great time trying to add those in, especially if they're like an MP4 video document.
Well, let me tell you, again, I'm being very cost conscious. We're paying for all of this storage and stuff. So if you upload a 25 gig video file, you're eating into, I mean, it's costing us money to do that. So we're trying to put as much stuff in public links as we can, have somebody else do the hosting of it. But on certain things like this, the picture, you want those experiences here because they're relatively small files.
Yeah, exactly. I'll show you one more trick here. If you are questioning something you uploaded, if I actually click on this link, it will download this for me. I can open this up, see what was in this file, said, okay, either that was good or that wasn't. I can delete it then if it wasn't good. But these links are all hyperlinked. They're just downloading locally to your machine, and then you can view them that way as well. That's also how the citizens are seeing it on their side. We'll go into that Friday and see that experience, but they can also click these links and download them locally.